hit start streaming. Hasn't popped up yet.
Swear to God, that was Queef that reacted? Oh, it wasn't Queef that reacted.
Alright, we're good.
We're good?
Yep.
We're good as in we're live, or we're good as in we're good?
We're good as we're live.
Swear to God, alright, good. Well, last time we did a countdown, and the end of the countdown wasn't the podcast anyway, so who cares? Hello, everybody. Welcome to podcast number 19. This is the singular podcast that will be in between the winter and spring seasons. My name is Django Ultimus. I am joined today by my lovely executive officer, TSM Batman. Batman, how is your Wednesday going?
It's a Wednesday. I had wings for supper, so that was good.
That's nice. I had a stromboli. And it is Wednesday because it's live, baby. No podcast today. Definitely not because we're scrambling to get everything. So got a couple things to talk about today, and I already forgot what's first up.
Let me go to your Discord here. Django. Oh shit.
Wait, I
Where'd that
put.
go? It's in admin chat. Congratulate the winners of winter. So I'll do that. Congratulations, Galaxy Knights, for winning you gold. I am sorry that it was a troll night on Saturday and I didn't get your first game streamed, but I'm glad we got the last two streamed. It was very fun to watch. And then the winners of Plat Division, Cetra Gaming. We didn't get to stream your first two games, but we got your last three, and they were pretty good.
That 5-game series in Flat League, that was very unexpected. Yeah, really nice job to both teams. It was awesome.
I really thought Cetra Gaming was going to win that in 3 games, but
they looked good. But
Seven Seas
stepped it up. 7 Seas stepped it up, came out swinging, looked good.
Yeah.
Those series though. So with the ending of winter, obviously becomes the beginning of spring. Spring season is literally right around the corner, starting in 3 days? Yes, 3 days for Gold and Plat. The Gold Division already has all 10 teams. We're still working on getting the last couple for Plat. Diamond, at the moment, looks like it will be pushed back, but we were still trying to make it thing. Most likely, it will be a 7-week tournament with 8 teams, so it will still be a best of 3 round robin, 1 match against every team, followed by 2 weeks of playoffs. It will be top 4 for playoffs. If there's only 8 teams, which is a standard thing. And yeah, just a lot coming around the corner with spring so quickly after winter. Just to quickly recap over that is just for scheduling purposes. There will be an extended off season in between spring and summer where we will bring back activities like scouting grounds. So with the new season, I wanted to go over a few of the rules that are changing that I want people to be a little bit more aware of, just because we had, I wouldn't say problems, but we had issues with the in the past. A new rule, which should not be hard to follow, is that you need to be in attendance for 75% or more of your regular season matches to be eligible for playoffs. And if I remember correctly, that's 7 out of 9 for a 9-week series, which is you should be doing that. It is worded for you must be in attendance just because if you have a bye and you show up, it is not your fault if you can't play. But if you are there, it will count towards the 75%. Another one that was sort of a really big gray area, we didn't realize it going in, but is now very etched out, is the roster you submit for your week 9 will also be the roster you are submitting for playoffs. There will not be a change in between your week 9 roster and your playoffs roster. That's just the way it's going to be. Don't like having a lot of parity in between week 9 and playoffs. It should be the same team moving forward. A slight change in how playoff brackets will work. We will be taking the first place and second place will still get their buys going into semifinals, but for for the top 6 brackets, which will be the 10-team top 6 brackets, the first place seed will play against the lowest remaining seed, and the second place seed will play against the highest remaining seed going into semifinals. Before it was just a straight bracket, and winner of match 1 moved on to match 3, winner of match 2 moved on to match 4. So we're changing that just to be a little bit more in line with other sports, really, realistically. And something that has been a rule, not even a rule, but a guideline. If you have a problem in game or in Champ Select or whatever, do not just proceed and tell someone about it later, because then it is too late. There is a rule violation. If there's a problem that you have, please stop what you are doing and get in touch with an executive officer or a tournament officer right away. We'll get back to you as soon as we can and address the problem as it's happening instead of after the fact. Yeah, just a couple things we wanted to talk about before we moved on. I think that's all the rule things I had to. So, Batman, you have 2 things you wanted to say?
For the team captains, I sent out a PayPal link. Pretty much just go in there and pay that, and once Django receives that, he'll tell me, and I will mark you off that you are paid. And then for this season, the way we are doing the games is we are still using Battlefy, but we are solely only using Battlefy for the tournament codes. So I sent you guys all links, I believe, today, saying that you need to have your captain and your co-captain join that link, and once you guys are joined, I'll be able to see that you're actually in the tournament, and then once we have all the teams in there, I can make the schedule, and you guys can select your games to get your tournament code.
Yeah, and if you didn't get either of the message,
You're cutting out.
should have sent a.
You're really cutting out.
Yep. Am I really? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say that again, whatever you just said.
If you didn't get the links, I was just trying to. If you didn't get either. What the fuck? Wait, I can see myself cutting out.
Yeah, it's really bad for some reason. I don't know why.
Interesting. Okay.
But you're saying, like, if they didn't get the links, make sure that you message one of us saying that you didn't get it?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get across.
Okay.
Figure out.
So yeah, if you didn't get the link, and I must have missed you guys. I'm human. I make mistakes. Just message me, and I'll give you that code. I'm usually on Discord 99% of the time, except for at night. I like to go to bed early. So if you message me at like 2 a.m., I'm not going to message you back. You'll have to wait till 8 o'clock the next morning. Anything else, Django? Django is not talking, so I'm going to keep talking because I like to ramble.
Do you? Okay.
Not really.
Is this at all better?
Yes, it is. I can hear you.
I put
actually.
my sensitivity on manual. I think auto sensitivity was trying to pick up Abe and shit, and maybe that was fucking with it.
Most likely.
Okay. Yes, so that is what I was trying to say, thank you. Next was staff. I talked about a staff overhaul in a previous podcast, but it's kind of just now all coming together. So we'll go over quickly the new rules, the old rules, and what we are looking at going forward. Owner is owner. The executive officers is sort of different to what they used to be. In the past, executive officers have been more like the officer role now. Executive officers are more overviewing at the current point in time. They will just basically be other people who are running the server because it's hard to do by yourself and I'm lonely. So yeah, executive officers are going to take a more broader approach to the server and be able to basically help with any and all aspects on the server. The next step down, just officers, will be what the old executive officers were, where they will be very concentrated on a singular objective and be able to basically be the head of departments and whatnot. So that's what executives are. A step down from executive officers will be mentors. Mentors exist as people in the community who have been around and know how things work and are able to help the average person and also help us grow our staff, specifically our trainees. Trainees will be the lowest staff role, which anyone can apply for. There will be a staff application in the staff tab, I believe. Made that visible? I'm pretty sure that should be visible. I will check 100% right after this because now I'm doubting myself. But yes, that is an applicable role that you can go to and fill out an application. And trainees will basically just be around to. Trainees will just be here to be around to stop. Oh my gosh, my words today are not happening. Okay, reset. Trainees are the lowest.
Jesus Christ, Diego. Use your
Dude,
words.
Batman, I'm having a hard time today, alright? Calm down. Trainees are just here to learn how the server works. They are here to learn how the staff works, and they don't really hold power, so to say. They're just learning how things work so that they can become better integrated. In the past, a lot of staff members were poorly integrated, and that was a huge problem with lack of communication and not being on the same page and whatnot. So the trainee role is just to integrate people who are interested in becoming staff members to be staff members that are capable of much more than staff members have been capable in the past. The staff applications, I checked while I was doing it, shut up. The staff applications are under the staff tab. You can see them anytime. We can't, unfortunately, accept all applications. They are looked over by myself, and I can accept ones that I have room for and have mentors and officers that can take these people under their wings. So unfortunately, at the moment, because of our lack of hire staff, we can't accept all entries. Yeah, I think that's all I wanted to talk about. Did I miss anything with the staff?
I don't think so.
Okay. I think there was one last thing I was going to talk about, wasn't it? Dude, I'm all over the place. No, I think tonight's a pretty short podcast.
Yep. Questions
Yeah,
in chat.
There's questions in chat? Oh.
No, I said if there is.
If there is questions in chat, all right, yeah.
That's
Yeah, if anyone has questions, go ahead. I'm going to scroll up.
Volty asked, are the games live casted this season again, or back to Snooze Fest of Vodcast?
Aha, both, in fact. We are going to have multiple sets of streamers and casters, and one set of casters will be designated to stream live a game every week, and then the other sets of casters will be recording castings live with the game, and they will be vodcasted on. At the moment, the schedule is the next day. That may or may not be the case, but yes, we will be doing live casted and vodcasted games. Just because making 3 or 4 channels to live cast 4 games is a bit much, but at the same time, I want to get more content out. So that's kind of the compromise that we came to on that.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. If we wanted to, say on Saturday, we wanted to live cast both Gold and Plat, would we just make a second Twitch channel, and then we could do that?
There you go. Little Leaf wants to know that in 50 games of Gragas, his only mastery 7th token so far has come from when he rushed Tiamat. Why is this?
Because Gragas is terrible.
Well, there you go. You have your answer. Do we finally have?
I guess he was terrible last patch. I don't know about this patch. He might be better now.
This patch you get some AP ratio buffs, yeah?
Yes.
And the W has a different damage reduction, which is really good, so.
Re. Play more Lissandra jungle, and then we'll get back. I'll get back to you, Little Leaf.
I am so sad I never got to see that in person.
I want to see that shit in RPL.
I want to see that in person so badly. Scrim me. Play against me in an in-house. Do something. I want to see it. Bring it out. Boltsy, you're gonna have to. I can't answer. I can't answer a question for a friend. You're gonna have your friend get to me with his question, then I'll answer his question. No, but
Shake my head. Where is my mod Django? You're a trainee.
Steven!
Act like a trainee, boy.
We're not whipping them, Batman. Calm down.
It'll be Lissandra Karma. Just you wait. I'm waiting, man. If you do it, I'm gonna be hyped.
Same thing? Is he saying trainee and mod is the same thing? Or trainee? Oh, he's talking about mod on the Twitch channel. Lol. Get the officer and then we'll talk, boy.
Yeah.
I'm joking. Yeah. Do you want to talk about gold teams and plans? Just because we need some space fill, basically.
Sure. Yeah, we're only at 16 minutes right now.
Yeah, it's a short.
So we had 12 teams sign up to be in U Gold, and we decided that on the 8 teams because of past affiliates with that team. And we came to 4 teams that didn't make it, and they're doing a play-ins like right as we talk. There's actually 2 teams playing right now, and one is named Troll Tide Troll. One is named T555. I don't know if I said 3 5s, but it's Team 3 5s. The Conquerors.
Is it triple nickel? Wait, is it Team 5s or is it triple? Oh, triple nickel's the captain, right?
Yeah, triple nickel, but it is like
captain of 5
triple 5.
Team 5.
Yeah, that is pretty good. I didn't understand that at first. But...
Oh shit, that's great. I like that.
And then Team Phoenix Rising, and right now, if we look at the results, there's been 1 game played so far, and Team 555 versus Troll Tide, and Team 555 did win that one, so they are 1-0, and Troll Tide Troll is 0-1. Right now, the Conquerors and Team Phoenix Rising are playing, actually, so we'll get results for that. And hopefully that'll be finished by Friday night. I told them that they needed to be finished by Friday night. And we will be able to get the the schedules out for that. That's going to be based on if everybody's actually in the Battlefy thing too also. So we got more questions now.
Oh shit! Wait, yeah, great questions actually. I'm gonna answer Steven first because he's a bitch. Hall of Fame is coming in April.
April.
Right now, spring 2018 is more important than Hall of Fame for winter 2018. Yeah, that's it. Starting the new season is just more important than getting Hall of Fame out. So as soon as the new season starts rolling, I'll work on Hall of Fame, and it will get out. It's a little bit delayed, but unfortunately,
TSM Batman for Hall of Fame. TSM Batman for Hall of Fame. TSM Batman for Hall of Fame.
Batman? Are you biased?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. Now to get to Voltsy's questions. Will there be tier lists and cool stuff this upcoming season? First off, no cool stuff. No, that's way too much to ask from us. No cool stuff whatsoever. Tier lists, however, maybe. Tier lists, I believe me and Batman talked about an idea where during our bi-weekly podcast, hold on, dying. Back to life. During our bi-weekly podcast, we would have team tier lists that would shift every time. Sort of like, if any of you follow, I think it's the Score Esports. No, it's Shot Color Esports. I don't know, some YouTube thing that I started watching at the beginning of
ESPN
this
does
season.
one. ESPN does one too.
ESPN, yeah, okay. So a bunch of other league networks do that for LCS, where every week or however, yeah, pretty much every week they do it, every 2 weeks, whatever. They'll have teams, team tier list, and that'll shift depending. And I think that would be interesting to do. I will not do. I don't think we're gonna do any player rankings until the podcast before playoffs. As for cool stuff, actually, I've been considering more live content on Twitch. Don't hold me to anything. Don't hold me to anything.
Karaoke
But
night.
that's definitely. But wait, that's. I was talking league content, Mister. Yeah. So that is a definite possibility. I was thinking like a podcast that would not be like an uptight podcast like this, or like it would be laid back. We'd talk about things like patch notes or LCS stuff like that. We would have different guests on. I want to do something like basically a lounge stream is what I was thinking of calling it, something like that. Yeah, we have ideas. Obviously, the spring season needs to start and everything needs to flow right. Player interviews is something that is. I want to do it so much, and I am terrified to do it because we've just had no luck with it. Absolutely no luck with it. I'll consider it again one more time, but
They were pretty tame when they did interviews this season
they were.
at
They
the
were.
end, so it might be
I'm
a
thinking.
possibility.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe let's just temper our expectations. The first 2 weeks, let's just make sure everything works, and then we'll see about doing interviews after that. LCS trash talk pre-game videos. And man, you know, video editors, send them my way, and we'll get some stuff. But that is on the horizon, not right now. Sauce Captain. I think that was actually a question we had in a previous podcast, where we were talking about giving just basically a we were talking about giving like a TLDR of the podcast in a channel. That way, people who did not have the time to watch the podcast could just kind of be caught up quickly. And I think that's something more and more people are wanting. I think it's just something we're gonna have to do here pretty soon.
That and our podcasts are going to be a lot shorter than what they used to be, like Elucid's podcasts.
We're gonna try and keep on topic a little bit more.
Like 25 to 30 minutes long max. Unless they're a tier list podcast, then it might be a little longer.
Yeah, the tier list one, the one right before playoffs, is probably going to be the longest. Yeah, we're only at like 20 some minutes, but
23.
23. Yeah, do we have? Yeah, if we don't have any other questions, we either talk about random bullshit or pretty much cut it off.
Well, it's final thing. We need 4 more teams for UPlat. Feel free to, if you're a free agent and you're listening to this, feel free to make your own team. Don't be scared. You message me, I'll try to help you out as best as I can.
Batman is actually extremely helpful with that kind of stuff. I would definitely, if you're considering it, I would definitely consider just hitting him up, and he'll help you out with the process. He's managed multiple teams before, so.
And then Diamond, we are shooting for 8, but like 10. Yeah, if you're a Diamond player, no Diamond players, hit them up and tell them that we have a fucking great league to play in.
It is. It's fantastic. Yeah. So, yeah, a lot of just what's going on right now is just a ton of behind the scenes work, trying to make sure spring kicks off as smoothly as possible. I know this transition between winter and spring is just absolutely awful. Sorry. Little Leaf posted something in all caps and I had to stop and react.
We are nice lads and need more teams.
Indeed, we are nice lads. But yeah, the transition between winter and spring is extremely hard on, especially you guys and especially us. Like it's just hard on everybody, and trying to get through it as quickly, not even as quickly, as smoothly as possible. I appreciate. I've had a lot of people who are just very patient with me getting back to them and me getting actual responses, not wait a couple days to them. So we do appreciate the patience. We appreciate your cooperation, and we look forward to spring being an amazing season. Eventually, the start's always rough, but we'll get through it. Yeah, I don't. If I'm gonna let it go for like another 30 seconds.
We're at 25:40.
Really?
Yep. We'll just cut it off at 26.
Yep.
So
26. All right. Well, then I'm just going to start doing the outro. All right. Again, I want to thank everyone who participated in the winter 2018 season, and we look forward to a great spring 28 season. Thank you all for coming out for podcast number 19, and we'll catch you later.
goodbye.